All right. Okay, let me show you this first. Okay, it is Friday, January 30th at 6:41 a.m. 2026, if anybody even gives a shit. But got my bag iron yesterday. This is the first time I've got it consecutively, month after month. When I first started getting them years back, it used to make my spine hurt really bad. My ankylosing, my spine condition, it used to really flare up, like make my spine just burn like hell. Well, and then after a couple of those, didn't do it anymore. And then another handful of the bags of iron over the years. No side effects, almost like taking a multivitamin you don't even know you take it type of thing. You know, it just works, but there's no like side effects or effects that you really feel, except for, you know, I get a little more oxygen, you know, the feel of not being out of breath as much. This time I got home and I felt more twitchy, irritable, anxious, not too much anxiety, but just real irritable. And then spine is burning like hell. And then it also made my eczema / contact dermatitis, dry skin, flare up as well, make it itch and burn even more as well. So I don't know. And go figure, today's back day. So so my spine's quite a bit more painful than normal. It was really burning like hell last night. Like, yeah, the ride home wasn't bad, but after I got home, everything kind of went to shit. Slept like a rock, actually, believe it or not. Didn't really wake up, didn't move much. 6 hours and 11 or 12 minutes, I think it was, which that's gold in my opinion. That's like a normal person getting 10 hours. But I feel pretty good otherwise, other than that. But my spine burns more, my itchy eczema skin's burning and itching a lot more. The irritability isn't too bad anymore, but it's just the spine burning and the itchy skin. It's 7 degrees out, and again, it's like 20% humidity in the house, and we have a humidifier, but it's the winter time. It's no matter how much moisture you dump in the air, it gets sucked out right away. All right, so yes, it is Friday, back day, unfortunately. I wish it was like a arm day, you know, something that was way away from my fucking back. But anyways. All right. Same stuff. As all the other weeks, I think I'm gonna just like I did the rest of the week earlier, just go medium. You know, bump my weight up a little bit from last week. Maybe my reps a little bit, and it's cold in here, and not go full on like I normally would like to, but all right, traditional strength training. $80 beats. Oh, that's another thing. And I noticed my heart rate lower. Like, and I know obviously because the iron affects your red blood cells and everything else, and your heart and all kinds of stuff. So when you're low on iron, there's a million and one side effects that you can get, right? Like having low iron. And I noticed before I got the bag, and the prednisone also messes with it too. I noticed it was hard for my resting heart rate to get below 85 beats. Like it was almost like it was set on a fucking program. It just like did not want to go below that while I was sitting around. But after I got the bag, it's dropped to the low 70s like it's normally supposed to. It didn't get into the 60s like it usually should, but it definitely dropped a good 10 beats, which is over 10 beats, which is shocking. I knew it would affect it, but not to that degree. So I'm at 90 beats right now, but it's just cold and I'm vibrating here because of it. All right, let's do this. Let's get this shit going. So yes, chain pulls. these are gonna really fucking blow, these wide grip pull downs, because it's the pain is in my the pain in my spine being amplified by the extra iron is about mid to upper thoracic to about upper lumbar vertebrae, that whole range, and then all the ribs attached to it as well, and it kind of spiders around the side a little bit. So it's like every time I move, it just like the whole thing is just like, oh man, does it burn? It like burns. Like, but and usually now, like if I'm feeling relatively decent, the morning is when my back feels the best. Everybody's pain should be less if you get somewhat of some decent sleep at night. And I don't get really like normal person sleep, but even if you get somewhat decent sleep, everybody's pain, no matter the illness, is a lot less in the morning. And if somebody says otherwise, they're full of shit, because that's just how your body works, right? And then it increases throughout the day. But normally right now, after I take my supplements, what adds another little boost to the pain freeness, I'm usually fairly, out of pain right now. But due to the iron, it's, yeah. So, alright, get the bugs out of the eyes, wash the fluid from under the eyes, keep the bags out from under the eyes. And of course, I got more zits than normal because I'm coming off the prednisone. So, the blemish, zit, pimples, whatever the fuck you want to call them, is more. So, alright, let's do this, get it over with. But I'm hoping to enjoy a little more oxygen. So, a little more pain, a little more oxygen. Less pain, no oxygen. I don't know. It's my body is a lose-lose almost all the time. When you're chronically ill, there's never really a win-win. I mean, a blue moon maybe, like very rarely, but it's always a lose or a lose-lose or lose. So, alright, let's do this shit and get it over with here. Alright, chain pulls, start with 25 and a 10. Let's try that. Okay. 25 and 10 or 5? I don't know. There's some clouds, but I see some where the sun is out there, so hopefully the sun will. Okay, let's see. Let's do, let's try a 10. Let's just see what it does. The old saying, play through the pain or whatever, fight through the pain or yada yada yada. But, so I don't know if usually exercise helps peel some of the pain away. Due to this is caused by the iron, I don't know if that will necessarily be true with this, so we'll see. Make sure I get myself here. It's hard to see with these bastard track lighting, garbage shit ass lights. Alright, let's try that. Okay. Get this. Alright, let's see. Better also. I just think this latest batch of coconut water was more on the bitter side. Because I got one out yesterday, it was a little bitter. I didn't drink it thinking, something might be wrong with it. But then I got another one out, which was from an older batch, another box, which was sweeter than normal. But with the date, yeah, this one's from the newer box, so I'm just gonna drink it. Because obviously I'm gonna have to drink them, so. Okay, and obviously nothing's probably wrong with it, it's just, they bust all the coconuts up, put it in a big vat, stir it up, sterilize it, pasteurize it, and then shove it into the container. So, anyways, let's do this here. Okay. All right. Again, 10 to 30 reps, depending, especially with the back's feeling right now. So. And it does take a few days for your body to assimilate all that iron as well. You feel the initial pop from it if you're extremely low like I was. You will feel it right away. But the benefits extend for the next like 2 to 5 days, depending on your body, how fast it'll chew shit up. And then it will last, you know, doctors and shit will say, oh, it'll last a couple weeks to a month, 6 months. Well, for me, it might last like, well, knock on wood, I hope it lasts forever and I don't have to get this done ever again, but a couple weeks to a couple months, I don't know. This monthly shit's just new to me, so I don't know. I'm trying to look for trends in my body and how all this stuff works and what I'm doing and not doing. So that's the thing, you gotta pay attention to the trends. And you won't know that until, you know, weeks, months, even years sometimes go by, and then you can evaluate how your body reacted to all this stuff and what you did and didn't do and should have done. All right, shut up and work out. Here we go. Okay, going here because this is a long day. All right. Oh, fuck me. Let's go. Oh man, these are off. Great. All right, there we go. Oh my God. Okay, and it's around 20. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Oh yeah, that really fucking hurt. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh wow, that really fucking hurt. Add 10, I'll probably do around 15, so oh man. I wish this world would have taken a different path. As in, progressed more spiritual, not stupid religion, because all the religions have been manipulated and modified so much to it's all bullshit. Spiritual as in we were made aware of our biofield, our auras, our spirits, our energy being inside of our physical avatar, so to speak, when we were younger. And then, because if we were aware of it younger and figured out how to manipulate that whole system, I mean, nobody'd ever be sick, okay? So it's, but of course, you know, everything's towards fucking money and, you know, asshole piece of shit that are manipulating everything, poisoning us, and so it's, it's just it's a literally a nightmare. Like wherever we went off track in the early 1900s to, you know, when religion started, to be perfectly honest, because the piece of shit back then realized they could use religion as a population manipulator, controller. So, all right, let's do this here. 15. But here we are, Shitsville. 92 beats. Oh, these are gonna blow. Holy crap. Okay. Oh wow, it's pretty fucking painful. My left thighs are just burning and itching. Dry skin, eczema, all my thighs, kind of my butt and around here, my sides here are just burning and itching like crazy. I don't know why the hell iron would do that, but I already had that burning and itching, just at a lower degree. It just, the iron seemed to crank it up a notch, 5 notches. Okay, add another 10 and do 10. Might seem like it's a lot, but it's really not. 25, 35, 45, 55, so, and I'm using my whole back to move it, so it's really not a lot of weight at all. It feels that way with the pain, but one thing I realized, I've said 1,000 times, is even though it's painful as shit to come in here and do this sometimes, just do it. You feel way better after you do it. And again, make sure your watch isn't pinching your lymphatic juices off. Alright, that's after two sets, initial start. 14, 48 minutes, 62 active calories, 96 beats, so that's, we're doing pretty good. See, it'll be between that like 70 and 90 when I'm done with this next one, after the first couple of first basic exercise. So, alright, here we go. Here we go. 10 of these. Alright. Oh, itching. $92 beats. And my heart's responding a lot better too. Moving more oxygen. Alright, around 10 of these. Oh, fuck me. count that one. Okay. Oh my god. That just like burns like a mother when I'm done. Holy shit. Oh man. Got all the attach points on the spine, on the vertebrae. Just as like, feels like someone's wrapping my back with a fucking bat right now. Oh. Oh man, that's painful. Okay. Alright, next. 3 down. Sometimes if I'm having a good day, I'll add the 4th set or a drop set, but we ain't doing today. Alright, let me get this thing out here, the Y grip. Now these are really gonna blow because this targets exactly where the fucking pain is, which I have no idea how this is gonna feel, but yeah, I know it's gonna be a nightmare. Okay. Okay. Let me take these off. It's gonna be a pain in the ass grabbing this thing and putting it on, especially the way my back hurts right now. Okay. And I'll just put the other 25 on, being that fucking bar basically weighs 25 by itself, almost. So I'm basically, it's basically just moving 25, maybe 30 pounds. Okay. Oh my god. This is not gonna be fun at all. Holy shit. Okay. Nice, okay. Alright. Okay. Whew. Yep, see. $83 active calories, 84 active calories. See, it's at right there, right? It's see once you start. Now it's not showing up on my thingy. Great. Once you do your exercise enough, it basically could tell exactly where your heart rate is at any second during the whole workout, you know. So 95 beats. Mine's a little harder to judge, being that I got so many things that fuck it up. But when I was actually doing decent a couple years back, when I wasn't on any medication, because I took a couple years off there just to detox, literally peel like crap out of me and see if I could help my body naturally, I could tell at any point where my heart rate was, everything. I mean, it was crazy. But now I got medicine screwing it up, you know, and all kinds of shit just fucking manipulating my body, so it's hard to judge. It's still in a roundabout area, but it's not super predictable like it was without taking any medicine or whatever. Damn, I just want to scratch the shit out of my thighs right now. Alright, same thing, 20, 15, 10-inch reps, somewhere right around there. So, oh, I'm not looking forward to this at all. Okay. Alright, let's get to it. 91 beats. The motivation is like probably at a number 4, maybe 5 to me wanting to be in here out of 10. But again, you feel so much better once you complete a workout. So I mean, your illnesses definitely get peeled back some, and intensity and side effects, but it's really beneficial for pain. So no matter what chronic pain issue you have, because there's probably about 1,001 of them. Okay, here we go. Oh man, these are really gonna fucking blow. Thumbs out. Oh man, it already hurts. Oh, this is gonna suck. Oh my god. Oh, I can't believe I'm doing this one. Oh fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I had to pull back on the squeeze at the end there, because oh man, that was really oh shit. Okay. Of course he is. Okay. Add 10. And then I'll add 10 again. So. Oh, fuck. That was interesting. The point of exercising the point of exercising with illness is, even like if you're to exercise without illness, right? Like, it's mainly to help you out, help you get through the day easier, right? And if you work out, you know, it's if you work out consecutively, consistently for say 6 months to a year, let's just say a year, and you do a good job and you build a little muscle, lose a little fat, you know, but mainly you're doing to, you know, keep your body running good, you'll realize even the basic things like walking are easier. You feel like you're floating almost, right? And like, you know, carrying groceries, just moving, just get up to go take a piss, for crying out loud. Everything is just that much easier, right? Literally 60 to 70 minutes or 50 to 70 minutes literally every morning is, in my book, extremely worth being able to move through the rest of your day, the rest of your fucking, you know, 20 plus hour day or whatever, 16, 15 hour, easier. Everything is easier. Getting in and out of the car is easier. Sitting up and down and stuff, you know, just moving in general. Like I said, when you walk, you feel like you're floating because your legs are stronger, and you're able to move and walk great distances without feeling any issues. Not to mention, it also does peel back a lot of chronic pain. Shut up and work out. Here we go. Set 2, 15-ish reps. So here we go. And yes, oxygen is better, way better right now. So there's one bonus. Okay. Oh crap. Get these over with already, for crying out loud. But don't do them fast to half shaft them. You want to still get a quality exercise in, so don't cut corners just because you're a little more in pain. That's no excuse. Oh my god. Oh fuck me. Thumbs out. Out. Don't grab it like this, grab it like this. Oh fuck. Fuck me. Oh my god. 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 Oh, that was interesting. Oh. It's like a rubber band snapping back. All right. Add 10. So that'll make it what, 70 pounds, but again, peel 20 off of that, so it's basically only doing 50 pounds. Exercise ring closed. Yes, thank you. Add 10 on this side. You keep this thing balanced here on both sides so it slides easier. Which makes me remember how I gotta lube my posts up here. The shafts that the weight's right on, I got some silicone spray. As you can tell, the more you do it, I do it like once a year. It gets harder to move the weight up and down, and I don't do it right away, you know, because it lasts a good like 8 months to a year, and then it starts getting harder to pull the weight up. Yeah, mildly beneficial because you're adding a little more resistance, but at the same time you're fucking the machine up because you want to keep it lubed up to keep it, you know, good for years to come. But more importantly, it's you know, it'll start sticking, and you don't want it to stick, you know. Then you're gonna, you know. So when you lube it up finally, it's fantastic. Oh, this fucking machine will outlive me, you know? Oh, stop bitching. Alright. Alright, 101 beats. My oxygen is way better. Like, holy shit. I don't feel like my insides are being wrung out, like, you know what I mean? I felt like everything inside was being wrung out, because it was like I was literally like no oxygen in my damn body at certain points. It felt like, but I'm not really struggling to breathe or anything, so excuse me. And then it'll get better over the days as the iron assimilates more in me, because it takes a while for your body to process. There's always a 2-day rule for your body. There's always a 2-day delay on most things in your body, right? Always remember that. And then there's delays for everything at certain points, but there's a lot of things that are just 2-day, right? And you figure this out, if you pay attention to your body more, what you put in it, what you're not putting in it, And again, if you start feeling your body more, if you start paying attention to your body, then you can actually, again, feel these things a lot easier. All right, 92 beats. Shut up and work out. Here we go. Last set of this, and then we do straight leg deadlift. All right, let's finish this up. 10 of these. Thumbs out. No, that's a little heavier. No drop sets or added sets, or even really added too many extra reps either. Just keep it basic and bare. Fuck. Ah! 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 I was at 12. Oh. Okay. All right. Straight leg deadlifts. Oh. Those these should be actually fairly decent, hopefully. Shrugs should be alright as well, because it's shrugs are upper, not really dealing with the middle of my back, and then straight legged deadlifts are more like, back of your thighs and like butt area more. So, oh my god. Okay, let me put this shit away here, because I need these weights, and I don't like to leave anything dangling out. Okay. Put this away. Okay. Grab the other weight. And I will start at, we'll just start here. This is the 50 pounds. I gotta judge how my body is reacting here. So, okay, I think I got myself. Let's make sure. Okay, it's, all right, I'll show you. I'm halfway through the workout. So 163 active calories, 37 10 minutes, 108 beats. So that's good. Okay. Then drink some electrolytes here and then go. Okay. Let me set it up here. Okay. Alright, that's a little off. Okay. Okay. You really gotta have your fucking legs set up good for this, because if one leg is slightly off, you can tell when you do each rep, because it'll work one or the other leg a little more than the other, and yada yada yada. So and you could possibly strain something as well, because you're jacking with one leg and not the other. And all right, around 20 of these. I gotta adjust the damn camera. It looks like the thing's pointing that way. Okay, here we go. So 20. I'm at 99 beats. Oh man, they're stiff. Holy crap. Yeah, see? 135 beats, I would be in the low to mid 140s right now. More oxygen. Oh, feels good to breathe. Oh. I know I'm getting myself in there. I feel like it's fucking mad though. Okay. Alright. Damn, that felt good. Hell, being able to actually breathe through those. That's fantastic. Alright. We'll add 5s. And then either 2.5 or 3s next round, or take 5s off, put 10s on. I haven't decided yet. Again, how do you feel before, during, and after each rep, set, exercise, and the workout in general, and continually evaluating yourself throughout the day. But don't just assume you're going to do a certain thing, a certain set, before you even do another set, right? Because you don't know how you're going to fucking feel. Especially if you're chronically ill, do not assume you're just I'm gonna do this with this weight, and this with this weight, and this with this weight. Aim for it, but adjust it as you go. You know, because that's how you get yourself into trouble, just saying, oh, I'm gonna do this, right? You know, I say that too sometimes, but I still, in my head, am evaluating if I can even do that round. Don't self-doubt yourself about it, just feel your body, pay attention to it, to, you know, something could act a little funnier, you know, that next set. You don't know as much as you have your mentality zapped on you trying to feel as good as possible. Is it necessarily true? Because again, we weren't raised to, you know, have that, you know, more spiritual connection like we were supposed to. But we're getting constantly poisoned, and we're having to figure all this out, you know, later in life, because, well, let's face it, you're an idiot until you get to like 35, 40. Most people just don't pay attention to it. And even if you are younger and you realize this shit, right, you still don't fully grasp it. Because when I was younger and I thought all this stuff, it just, you don't fully it doesn't sink in. It's like your brain isn't developed enough to realize certain things. Even though it should be, if it were, we progressed down the better path. But of course we didn't. We have psychopaths running everything. So alright, I got 5 more sets left and I'm fucking done. Good. Alright, 93 beats. See how my heart's responding so much better? So, because even sitting here yakking, you know, talking my brains out, keeps my heart rate higher, even goes up a couple beats sometimes when I'm lowering iron and oxygen. Try lining your feet up as best as possible. Alright. Like any other workout, you gotta really pay attention. Mind-muscle connection, you know. You gotta really focus on the muscle you're working, or muscles you're working. It can be a real pain in the ass sometimes. That's why music is also good. Turning the music up, because then it like turns, you know, you're not thinking of other shit. You just focus on that, and the music can help you focus on that, because your mind's not then able to wander, you know what I mean? So, and don't be dumb enough to just pay attention to the music and not the actual workout. You gotta focus on what you're doing. Alright, here we go. Damn, this feels good, actually having oxygen. But wish my back didn't hurt like this right now. Okay. Round 2, 15-ish reps. $98 beats. Ah! Ugh, fuck. These are so hard to angle with my body. Okay. $141 beats. Perfect. I thought I was gonna stay at 138, but it yeah. Even though my lower back muscles don't really work. My lower back muscles work, but it's the upper glutes that work, right? That do all the lower back stuff on me. This whatever they call it, this posterior chain or whatever the hell the muscles are at the lower back, the two that ride right along the side of your spine and your lower back, mine are gone. I can feel them working during the exercises to a certain point, but they're not, working because of how my spine's fused and frozen right there. It doesn't, because your spine's got to move for that muscle to work, and mine don't move. You could hit it with a hammer and it wouldn't move. All right, I want to put the 10s on, but I'll add the 3s. I'll add the 3-pounders. So I'll be 2 pounds off on either side. So 4 pounds off. I just don't feel like I want to add the 10s right now. So, 3-pounders on top of the 5-pounders. So, that's good. Okay, line this bitch up at 101 beats. Oh, a little extra bloat going on here. Oh. It might look like fat and uncomfortable, but there is no fat here at all. It's all my organs being mushed out. If you haven't heard any of the other videos that I talked about it, but when your body crunches down, it's like this. Your back crunches and your belly pooches, because everything's being pushed and squeezed out, right? And the two top you know, you got 8-packs, 2, 4, 6, 8, you know what I mean? You got the 2 lower ones that are the 2, 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4, 5 and 6, and 7 and 8, you know? The 4 up top on mine are being crushed, being that my rib cage isn't just going down, it's going down and in and punching in this way. Like, I can't even feel the bottom of my rib cage, even if I dig in. So these top 4 abdominal muscles are basically being crunched and crushed. So I just basically have the 4 that I'm working with now. The top maybe 6, right? But the top 2 are definitely crushed, and the other ones are kind of like riding up top here. So it's not, I don't know. It's a fuck factory is what it is. But doing leg lifts really works all that shit out fairly well. So that's all I can do. I'm permanently in a crunch position, so I can't. I used to do the chain, grab the chain and do a crunch down in front of those stopped really working though at a certain point, and I couldn't really do those anymore. Because they don't effectively do it like you do when you're able to stand up straight and do it, you know? So, alright, 96 beats. Damn, my heart is running beautiful today. And of course, my back's gotta act like a bitch, so I can't, you know, have a really kick-ass workout. I wouldn't anyways, because I'm at the end of my moderate, you know, so next week, if my oxygen and back and everything, pending all my stuff is doing okay, then I'll crank it up a notch. But plus I'm lowering down to 5 milligrams of prednisone for next week, so that should also really kick it up a notch, because the less that's in you, the better, because that fucks with all kinds of fucking shit inside you. So I really jacks with you mad. I mean, it just it's insane bullshit. Okay. Alright, running good time. 53:47 minutes. Show you my stats here, write them down with these. So 10-ish, give or take 1 or 2 reps of this. So, alright. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Crank it. Okay. 91 beats. Oh, fuck me. Oh, you lost track that time? You got a whole nother fucking sensor to pull off of. 136 beats, which I think was closer to 140, but it kind of hesitated. And those last That set felt horrible. That set didn't feel good at all. It just, but I'm not gonna risk it by jumping in there and doing another one to make up for the bad one. Skip it, move on. It's never worth, because your mindset's set on something different then because you had a shitty set. So, you know, you can easily wang dingo yourself, pull, tear, rip, sprain, wank something, because you pissed off from that one that didn't, you know. So just move on. Move on home. All right. 3 sets of shrugs, we're fucking done. Fat grip time. It wasn't a shitty set. I mean, it was about half. It was pretty decent. So, easy. All right. Let's see. Let's say 25, 30, and then I did 20s last week, so we'll start with 25s this week. And same thing, 20 reps, 15 reps, 10 reps. Because any less than that, you're not moving enough fluid through you. You're pulling the toxins. You're not getting rid of the bad shit, right? That 6 to 12 bullshit just doesn't, in my opinion, doesn't fully. So pull the weight back, 10, 15, 20%, and then do a couple extra reps. It's not about building muscle or losing fat. You will do those all to a certain extent. But it's not I'll show you this here. Okay. This is 3/4 of the way through the workout. 59, 30 minutes, 269 active calories, 103 beats. That's very good. That's really good for a fucking 3/4 of the way. So I don't know if I do 25s and a 30 pounds each set, or 25, 30, 30, or 25, 30, 35, or 25, 30, 40. I don't think I'm gonna do the 40s. If anything, I might jump to the 35s. I hate using those weights. They're all flaky and just shitty, trashy weights. They're probably a couple pounds off here, and I don't know, they're just junk. But that's what you get when you build your own home gym. Those weights I got from a Christmas present or something from someone. And that's when that was like right before they started making, a lot of the hardcore making the rubber weights, the rubber ends of the dumbbells, and it's before they started making them more quality, is what I'm trying to fucking say. So, now they can, make them real good and spray them with a good coating to where they don't really fucking go to shit too easy, But those are the old school where they're just shit. You look at them and they start flaking off, the paint and the whatever they're made of, they're just shit. It's like they got shitty paint on top of this like powdery concrete, or I don't even know what it is. It's just junk. I don't know what idiot fucking poured some of these fucking things. So Let's see. I need to really get something fucking light my blood on fire here. Get that in, cancel, you fucking asshole. Alright. Alright, maybe a little suck of this bitch and then go. 91 beats. Yeah, my heart's working real good. Better than it was. All right. All right, I gotta move this a little bit here. Let me see here. Move that up just a smidge. Okay. Oh, hour 5 minutes on the clock. I gotta get going. Here we go. $20 of these pigs. A little forearm pump with the fat grips here. All right. Two sets left and we are fucking done. $30-pounders. Okay. 30. And no idea if I'm doing 35 or just do another 30, so 15 of these bastards. Alright. Hour 8 minutes on the clock there, so I'm around the right time, so maybe a pinch later than I want to be. But, that's also the reason why it bulges out, because if you strengthen your abs, right, it's more of a band, a tighter band of muscle. So if you didn't work your abs out and it's just a bunch of gooey mush, right, it wouldn't be, I don't think, as bulgy, because again, when you tighten your abs, you strengthen your abs up, it's more of a, you know, it's like a thicker piece of leather almost, you know, like think of it that way. Take a real thin piece of leather, you know, as if you didn't strengthen your abs, but then you have a thicker piece of leather and it's more like a band, you know what I mean? Plus I also have one of those, I can't remember the name of it, where it's as you can see here when I do abs, I got this split here in my, so this connective fascia tissue, this connective tissue between your ab muscles is stretched right here. And that's due to what's going on here. And it always kind of was, to a certain extent. I was born with it kind of stretched a little bit. Not too much, but it was stretched just a little bit. It's the same thing pregnant women get, right? Because it stretches their abdominal whole wall out. And a lot of women, in the center here, it'll split, right? It'll widen because that's the that's the path of least resistance on where, because you know what I mean, like the attach points between the abdominal muscles, that thin like fascia shit, like tendon material that holds your abs together, will stretch and spread apart. And you can get surgery stuff to cut that out and then sew them together more and all kinds of stuff. And so it's all right here is all, plus I had that surgery, if you can see my split here, that surgery didn't help either, right? That kind of widened the gap a little more. So everything worked against me when it came to this fucker. All right, second round, let's do this shit. 98 beats, 15 reps. Okay, here we go. Get this mother over with. Huh? Damn fingers are sweaty. That's the only part of me that's sweating. Weird. And the bottom of my feet, which is weird also. All right. All right. That was a shitty set. That really, oh man, I'm just kind of feel like I'm shit fucking it right now here. Everything's just going, yeah. All right. These janky ass 35s. See all these nasty motherfuckers, they're all beat to shit and flaking and chipping, and they even have a weird sound too when you cling them, like a ring. Whatever you do, don't rub your eyes after you mess with weights like this. After you work out in general, don't rub your eyes. You wanna always wash your hands when you're done working out, exercising, whatever. Because you don't want to get that type of shit. You don't want it in your eyeball, let me put it that way. And then it's an ER visit. And then possibly an eye doctor visit. And then possibly an eye surgeon visit. And then they gotta just pop your eye out and say, oh, yeah, you're fucked. Here's an eye patch. Okay. One and done, one more. That last set sucked. That really pissed me off. I just couldn't get my being that my shoulders are like pointing forward, you know? So I have to lean back so I can get parallel, vertical with the ground here, you know? So my shoulders are normal. See when they're not like that? See how they're pointing forward like? God dang it, no, my eyeball's itching. If you gotta itch your eyeball, use a towel or something. But see, here's my shoulder. Here's me standing normal. And then here's me standing when I work out, still pointing forward. So I gotta straighten. See how my shoulders are straight now? And then I gotta pull my shoulders back. You know, you always pull your shoulders back for all your workouts. You wanna, you know, Because if you don't, you're really not working your muscle group at all. So you gotta have your shoulders back so you can, it's a real fuck factory is what it is. Plus it pulls my whole center of gravity all wonky because now I'm like this and now my weights are back and it's gonna feel that it wants to throw me on the ground. So, and this is almost half my weight, you know, so. All right, shut up and work out. All right, yeah, I'm running hard on time. Okay, here we go. Last set, 10 of them. Yeah. All right. Okay. Done. Let me show you everything. I'm running hard on time here. I got like 5 minutes left. I may be able to do this here. Oh shit, I gotta do that first. You know what? I'm just gonna show you shit and I'll put all this crap away later. After I'm done showing you here. All right. And on cue, on the bastard fridge, it says hour 16 minutes and I only have till an hour 21:09 before stupid ass GoPro rolls me over to another film. And I like to do it all in one film here, so. So is that 81 minutes and 9 seconds or something? So yeah, so my workouts never go past 80 minutes, let's just put it that way. So now I'm basically 4 minutes off here of it going down. All right. Okay, here is my stats for my back workout on Friday after my bag of iron. So, which worked out good. A lot more oxygen, of course. And see, my back doesn't hurt half as bad now. My back actually feels pretty good right now. So, I'm telling you, exercise, chronic pain of any kind. Figure out a workout. Do your research online, watch videos, get correct forms and different types of exercises. Put together your own thing, modify over the next year or two, and continually modify as you go, no matter what. But you can get a basic rudimentary type of workout system down and then fine tune it as the years go on. And you'll see how your pain, you know, and if it's not going away, you're doing something wrong, right? For the most part though, it should fizzle out and reduce dramatically. Like literally, my fucking back pain is I was talking like a 7 to 8 before when I first came in here. I'm talking like it's around a 3 or 4 now. It's fantastic, right? So it never fully goes away. Chronic pain's always there, but it can dramatically reduce. All right, here are my stats for back day. Back day after iron bag of iron. So it's 7:59, see, right at 8 o'clock like always. 347 active calories. See, I'm over basically 75 minutes took me. So this is back day, Friday back day, Friday back day, Friday back day after bag of iron. 8 o'clock, 348 active calories. That's the quality of extra workout. That's the how many calories you burned during the workout, but it shows the quality of workout you did. So that is Friday back day after bag of iron. Basically 350 calories. That is fucking beautiful. That is fucking, it is 350 right now. So that's just awesome. And again, pain is dramatically reduced. I feel really good. Got a lot of oxygen, iron through me right now. I feel really fucking good right now. And that'll fizzle out throughout the day though. Anyways, today was Friday back day after my bag of iron. Weekend is off, thank God. Let myself rest, let the oxygen and iron take hold. Be back with Monday, biceps, triceps. Everybody have a wonderful Friday and a fantastic weekend. Stay safe and healthy. And my move ring is closed. Have a safe and healthy weekend and peace and love to all.